Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis call in preparation for trading on August 9, 2017. Just a quick disclaimer before we get started. This is for education purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. If you have questions about your individual investment needs, I recommend you talk to your investment advisor. All right, as usual, we will take a look at our calendar first and then get going here. Oh, I was just reading up on Bitcoin here. Bitcoin has been going crazy. They were just saying it's within striking distance of that $5,000 mark, which is just crazy. Yeah, it's been a one-way street there. All right, so in terms of our news here, the big thing, the big thing today was that there was no big thing. There was no major news today. There was no red news. We had some positive data coming out of the U.S., so that was good for the U.S. dollar. But other than that, not a whole lot. We do have China CPI and PPI numbers. Those will be important for Australia, or Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar. But tomorrow we have some important data items. So first one is over here we have some orange items, building permits. These are and also preliminary unit labor costs. So these are kind of our, especially the building permits here is a leading indicator, so it's important to keep this one in mind. But the most important thing will be the official cash rate and Reserve Bank of New Zealand rate statement and the press conference here. So Australia has decided to keep its monetary policy the same. We will have to see what the Reserve Bank of New Zealand has to say, whether they are looking to sort of cut back on their monetary policy or keep it as an expansionary. They're not expected to change the rate at this point. However, they are within one of the major currencies. They are one of the ones with a higher interest rate already. So right now we're not expecting them to change the rate, but what they say about what's coming up will be very important. Okay, so let's go on to the charts now. Starting off with Euro US dollar, we are looking bearish. It is still above. So we had talked about price coming and testing this level here, 1.1720. We talked about that yesterday in our analysis call. And so price did get there. So based on this, we are bearish, but we do keep in mind that this is still holding above this level. So we do need to see the price break lower. And right now, this is bearish and we're looking for price to continue lower. So in this case, I'm going to leave this 1.1720 level here because we need to see a break of this level for price to truly be bearish. So our next target level will be 1.1670 level, so bottom of this pin. So that will be our target to the downside. We are bearish on euro dollar. In terms of this is where we are. We saw a drop today, but again, it came exactly to test the level we had marked on our charts yesterday. So now we need to see a break of that. Right now it looks bearish. It has pulled back into the pivot point and now looks like it wants to move lower. So we are bearish on this. Next target, this is where we are. This price has come in here, and next target is 1.1670 level, or even into this 50 level down here, which is our S2 level. So this is a good target. So 1650 is the next target to the downside. So we are bearish on euro. Pound here, we are bearish on pound here as well. Nice drop today. So the next level we are looking at is 129.35, which is this right here. And below that, we are looking at the second target to the downside here will be slightly higher. Could probably look into this area. Let me just zoom out a bit. So this area here looks good, which is our 1.2880 area. So those are two targets to the downside, bearish on pound dollar here as well. We are looking for 129.35 first, and the second target 128.70, right about there. So about 100 pips from where it is currently. So here we are. We had price came down, pushed, pulled back up, did another pullback, and now we're looking for it to move lower here into these two target levels. So that looks bearish. It held below the pivot point, and now it's moving lower. Okay, Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar is bearish here as well. We had a neutral close for the day, but it has been sliding down towards the bottom of this range now. So we do need to see a break of this range. So 78.50 or 78.80 is the first target, which it is at almost. So we need to see a break of that, and the second target is 77.80 level. So about 100 pips from the current place. So this is bearish as well. As we can see, this is the 78.80 target. And then the bottom of this big inefficient move, that will be the second target to the downside. So it does look like it wants to, it's been making lower highs, and it looks like, so it just broke below this previous level and looks like it wants to move down lower now. So New Zealand dollar is bearish as well. We do have that news coming out for New Zealand dollar. We had talked about this level here being important, 73.30 level. It has closed below that level. It did a test into that, and the close of the day is very bearish. So we're looking for continuation of this. And the next target here, see what a nice pullback it did into this. So we had drop, price pulled back. So this is our back test of the level trade, and now we are looking for continuation lower into 72.60 area, which is the bottom of this pin right here. So we're looking for price to move down lower. So bearish on New Zealand dollar as well. This one here, dollar CAD. Dollar CAD is actually a bearish to neutral here. We had looked at 1.2720-ish area as our upper level of the range, and right now it is struggling with that level here. It hasn't broken above this level. Right now we have two pins into this level, so it hasn't actually broken the level, but it hasn't done much for the day either. So right now we're seeing a bearish pin bar, not a very strong pin bar, but nonetheless it looks bearish. So for this one, we have to wait and see. 127.20-ish is our target area. If the price breaks above this area, we're looking for a further move to the upside. So then we're looking for this type of a move, price pulls back and go to the next level here, which is 128.30. But the critical thing would be for it to break through that level, or price may just come and do one of these and then drop. So that's so the deciding factor will be that level, 127.20 level, and see how the price reacts at that level, and then we will have to see whether this will stay in the range and move back towards the middle of the range, or it's going to break up higher. So this is where we are. It is consolidating into the highs right now. So if it breaks up higher, then we're looking for price to move up into this 128.30 area, or even potentially higher into 128.50 level up here. So this is something we will have to watch in terms of the break here. Right now it is pushing up, and it does look like our ascending triangle that we have been talking about for some time. So the key now would be to see if it does break up higher, and in that case we will be bullish above 127.20. Okay, Euro Swiss franc, bearish close for the day, nice spin on the top, and then a nice body in terms of our candle here. So we have broken below this trend line, and we are, based on this candle close here, we are bearish. This is our tweezer tops here, very nice tweezer tops. Now we're looking for a move back down towards a 1.1380 level. So looking for a further move to the downside for Euro Swiss, so that's bearish. Pound Swiss is bearish as well. Nice bearish candle close, and the next level we will look for is a 125.50 right into this area here. So we are bearish on Pound Swiss. Dollar Swiss here. Dollar Swiss is neutral, but we have run into this resistance. So last time we ran into this resistance, there was a big drop. Again, we are into this resistance. The candle close is very neutral. We have a big pin on top, which shows rejection of this level, and we have a bullish candle close. So together makes a neutral candle. So because it's a double top right here, we're going to treat it as a double top and looking for price to move back lower. In this case, our target is 96.98, so about 9,700, which is fairly close here. So if price goes lower, then we're looking for 96.80-ish level right into here for price to come down. So this one is neutral close for the day. Pound yen, just like pound Swiss, this one also closed below our trend line that we were keeping an eye on, and very, very bearish candle close on this. So we're looking for continuation further here. Our target is 128.50 to the downside. So this is quite bearish euro yen. Pound yen, very bearish close for the day, very, very nice close for the day, and looking for further move to the downside in this one as well. First target here is 142.50 level right above here, and then we could see it come all the way down into 14200 level, so right about there, the bottom of this pin here. So that will be the target. Pound yen, again, bearish. CAD yen, bearish as well, nice bearish candle close here. And next level is, so next level, that looks good, maybe slightly higher right into there. 86.50 will be the next level. And then beyond that, we are looking at 86.30-ish level, bottom of this candle right here. So looking for pound yen to move lower as well. Dollar yen, bearish close for the day. Price wasn't able to break above this level. Now we are looking for price to continue lower into the bottom of the range, which is at 109.80 level right about here, and then we are looking for price to continue lower. So in this case, I'm looking for price to come into 109.50 level. This is, which is this trend line down here. So bearish on dollar yen. New Zealand yen, very, very bearish close for the day. This is where we're looking for our next next target. 80.12 is our next target to the downside. So looking for price to move lower here. It could even may just come into 80.20. So yeah, let's keep that level here. That's an important support and resistance. So this is very nice bearish candle close, looking for continuation further. Euro pound, here we have a bearish pin bar for the day. So in that case, we're looking for price to move lower here. And our target for this will be 8900. Sorry, 89.90, 0.8990 will be the target to the downside. Price may go up and do a back test into this area, 90.60, and then drop from there. But that's a nice daily bearish pin bar. So looking for a further move to the downside for Euro pound as well. Euro Aussie, here we have price going sideways, but it is holding below this trend line. So the daily close was bearish, but right now it is pushing back up. So in this case, we are looking for price to move lower, and the target to the downside here is 14800, 47.97, which is 4800. So that's our target to the downside. The trade that we were in today, Aussie yen, sorry for my charts. This is the only chart I seem to have for this one. So this one is bearish close for the day. Price is continuing lower. If I could get close, maybe it won't be so. Looks like our target got met. So that was a nice trade. We came up with about, let me see. So 85 was our target, about 55 pips on the trade. So that's good. Makes me happy. So pound Aussie yen is also bearish, and the target here will be into this support and resistance area, which is 86.50. So this could move down lower. So overall, a lot of bearishness in the market. US dollar was stronger today, and prices continued lower. So that's it for today. Any questions before we call it a wrap? Perfect. Excellent. So no more questions. Excellent. So we will call it a wrap, and I will see you again tomorrow.